Welcome back, Nerglings. Today we're going to be looking at another set of models for the Realms of Chaos army that I'm building. Now this is the Chaos baggage train. Now what I wanted to do was sort of do something quite old school and quite different, and I managed to find this model here of the sort of the old cart and the bloke driving it on Midland Miniatures, and it was just a fantastic model. I just had to get it, but I didn't know how to sort of make it sort of chaosy enough. So what I did was I replaced his horse with a zombie horse, as you do, and I gave him some sort of interesting trinkets in the back of his cart. So I gave him a rusted old nut there. He's got sort of a strange chrome ball there, and he's got a great big mushroom as well. So hopefully he sort of evokes a little bit more of that sort of crazy, wacky chaos sort of army feel. Now I've got a evil lord here who's in charge of the baggage train. Now you can only have a baggage train if you've got an evil lord, let's face it, and he's quite a nice model. Let's have a bit of a gander at him. There you go. He's a pretty groovy dude. Again, I think he's from Midland Miniatures, and he's just a sort of fun looking guy, kind of characterful. Got a nice face, and he's got some really quite ornate armour going on there. So yeah, he's a good model. And then I've got my crew of misfits that are guarding the baggage train. So I've got an Empire style halberdier, and he's got some nice check work on his skirt there, which really does evoke the sort of Realms of Chaos style that I'm trying to really bring out in these models. That's like an old classic sort of thing that the painters used to do with a lot of the models, putting black and white checks on things. So we've got an Orc Spearman there. He's very shiny. I haven't matte varnished them yet, unfortunately. I'll get around to that eventually. And then we've got a Goblin Captain, and he seems to have a bottle of grog as well. So I guess that's the perks of the job. If you find any grog, you can keep it. But he's sort of the leader of the two guardsmen, I suppose. Yeah, and just to sort of flesh it out a little bit, I'll be using a couple of these Beasts of Burden as well. Now, the Beasts of Burden are just random models I've found lying around in the bits box. One's a horse and one's a camel. And they're just basically more stuff to add to the baggage train, I suppose. If I was to sort of field this as a single entity, I'd probably add in the crazy old crone and her weird children as well. They'd probably take up the back of the formation, just to sort of give it just to make it look a little bit more interesting, I suppose. And it would be great for sort of pictures and stuff like that in the future as well. So that's all I've got for you today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and thanks very much for watching. Peace.